Hey, Ho Squad, Ho Nation. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. And if you're new, come on in, come on in. Welcome, welcome. My name is LuuLuu. What is this channel? Okay, it's a perfume channel for real. And then I'm throwing in some other things as I go along. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, I have a new brand that I finally tried out everything, tried it a few times, have become one with the brand. And now let's talk about it. And the brand is Dragon Perfumes. I'm going to show it to you right here. Let's go ahead. Let's have a little chitty chat about it. Y'all, come on. Let's get some. All right. So Dragon Perfumes. Now, let me tell you, this was part of me trying to purchase more Black-owned brands. I still have more that I need to pick up, but this was one that I picked up during February. And so this is on the owner and perfumer is Daryl Hunter. I will put his picture up here. He is, I think Dragon has been around since about 2024, early 2025, if I'm not mistaken. I couldn't quite get it, but looking at his Instagram, I'm thinking into 2024. He is the owner and perfumer for his brand, like so many of smaller indie brands are. Okay. I purchased the 9 mils. These are very inexpensive, anywhere from $20 to $45, which is a very good price for this size travel spray. So I purchased 4, but due to a delay, he sent me 5. And I appreciate the fact that when there was a delay, he sent me an email stating he apologizing for the delay and then saying he was going to send me an additional fragrance. I thought that was really, honestly, that was some really good customer service, because that is where so many brands fail. Not because they're not good brands, but because their customer service sucks. And so for him to immediately reach out and say, hey, I think it was the labels. He was waiting for the labels. And he was like, once, because of this, it will be a delay. However, I will send you and I appreciated that. That was a really good gesture. So before we get started, let me go over what my the overarching of his fragrances that I purchased. I find them very sensual, very seductive, very rich, and very elegant. So that's the first thing I want to say about them. But let's get into the ones that I purchased. So this one is and so this is a honeyed floral with a deep, rich amber and some vanilla and a little patchouli. But patchouli is not so much that it's off-putting for someone like me who is not a patchouli lover. But this is a very seductive, sensual fragrance. The honey really gives it a really nice sweetness. And it's sweet, but not too thick. The thickness and the heaviness comes from the amber, which gives it a richness with the vanilla. So this is All right. So the next one is Sun. Now this one has what it says. It has like this kind of brightness, sunniness to it in the fragrance. I think that comes from the eucalyptus in it, because eucalyptus traditionally is used to like open your sinuses. So I think that's part of what's giving you this like really bright, open, airy vibe when you smell it. You don't get a eucalyptus smell out of it, but it does give that quality from the eucalyptus. But this is a beautiful floral too, but it is coconut, it's musky, it's a little more tropical, but yet still in his style, which is a very heavy, rich, seductive, sensual fragrance. So even though this is a summer fragrance, this would definitely be a summer night fragrance because of the heaviness, like a cool night. Because of the heaviness of it, and I don't want to say heavy, the warmth of his fragrance, because it does give off a nice warmth. It has myrrh in it and the patchouli and some ambergris, so it's got a definite warmth to it, which I think would be beautiful in the evening. So this is Sun. All right, next one is Butterfly. Now, if you know me, I saw Butterfly and said, oh, I'm definitely getting this one because I love butterflies. So this is giving me in the garden. And the reason why I say in the garden, because this wouldn't necessarily how my garden smells, but it just gives that vibe of out there in the summertime and the butterflies are out there. It has a beautiful citrus. The citrus has a sweetness to it, but it's not too sweet. And then it has like blood orange, it has neroli, it has a little bergamot. So it has a nice mixture of citruses that give it this bright sunniness in the beginning. But it does have this beautiful florals. It has a little rose in it, a little jasmine, some ylang, and the florals start pulling in, and it just becomes this really gorgeous citrusy floral, but it also does have a muskiness to it and some woodiness. So this is a really gorgeous fragrance. It is very this time of year appropriate. It's something that would be cute on a brunch date, or just going out for brunch with some friends, and you're going to come in and make an entrance. This is definitely a entrance making fragrance. So this is Butterfly. All right, so this is Le Fleur in Blue. This is the one that he gifted me. And I probably wouldn't have purchased this one because it has a pineapple note. And pineapple for me, a lot of times leans a little too masculine. However, this one doesn't. This is a juicy, sweet, like just when you open up that, when you open up, when you cut into a pineapple and you get that just juicy, sweet pineapple aroma. That's what it starts with. And then it has a little bergamot and neroli to like to balance out that sweetness, so it's not overwhelmingly sickeningly sweet. It's got that a little tartness to it, right? And then as it starts drying down, you get this florals, and he put in Lily of the Valley, and Lily of the Valley gives it a sharp green floral that is just divine, just absolutely divine. And then as it dries down, you get a little muskiness and woods with a little vanilla. It is a very plush, very sophisticated, very well put together fragrance. It is a very, I hate using this word, y'all know I do, but it does take you on a journey because you begin it with this like fruity, just this sweet kind of this sweet fruitiness that then becomes this gorgeous musky floral woody, and then as it's drying down, it becomes a woody musky floral with a richness from the vanilla. This is a really gorgeous fragrance. It's very glamorous. It's very head turning. Okay, so the one that my favorite, and I like them all, is Water. Water. Okay, y'all. This is a gorgeous, slightly green floral. It has orange blossom in it. It has lily. It has mimosa. And the mimosa gives it a powderiness. So this is a slightly powdery floral with a really nice sharp greenness from the lily. The orange blossom gives it a gorgeous sweetness to it. And then it has cedar and some oak moss to really give it a nice grounding level, so that it's just not over the top floral, but it really is a really posh, classy floral. I love this fragrance. I am definitely going to buy myself a full bottle of it. This would definitely be like a summer signature scent. I feel like if I'm wearing this, that I am going to command attention in just the most glorious way. I am trying to go out a little more this year. No, I will be going out more this year. So going out, this would definitely be a fragrance that I will wear because I know that this is going to be a conversation starter because it's such a beautiful fragrance. So this is Water. I promise y'all, this is going to be my first fragrance from him. Hey y'all, so yes, I'm in a different look because the ending kind of sucked. So anyway, let's talk about Dragon Perfumes overall after trying out 5 fragrances. I really like the brand. I think it's a really well done. The fragrances are really well done. They have layers to them. You don't start, it's not, they aren't linear. You do get the full feeling of a fragrance, which is what I like. I like a fragrance to start one place and then end at another. The scents themselves are very well blended. They are sensual and seductive and very elegant. So overall, I think it's a really good brand, and his pricing is really comparable to and his pricing is very good. His 50 mils are around $130, $140, which is not bad, especially now with the prices that people are charging for fragrances now. Y'all, it ain't just the big brands, honey. It's everybody. They putting it out there like that. But anyway, if you are looking for some very swanky, elegant fragrances, this is a good brand to try. And also, his 9 mils are so inexpensive. They're like 20, most of them are $20. I think one might be a little more expensive. So they're easy. It's a good way to try them out and get a good tryout, because you're getting a 9 mil as opposed to a 2 mil. So with that being said, which I because it's me, of course, I picked out the most floral leaning fragrances in his collection. And I will say that there are other fragrances, but these were the ones that sang to me. And even though, of course, it is marketed as a gender neutral fragrances, the ones I picked leaned a little more um, feminine to me, especially water and sun. Those are the ones that were the most feminine leaning to me personally. And then the other ones were more, a little more gender neutral, very, very in the middle. But so I would love to see a man wearing any of them, because of the rich amber nature of a lot of them. It really does make those a little more gender neutral. Now, with that being said, if you go on his website to try to figure out which ones you want to try, here's how you find out where the notes are, because the notes are not readily available in his product description. You have to click the picture, and there's a carousel of pictures. Slide it over, and you're going to find a picture on each of his 50 mil with the notes. So if you're looking at them, click the 50 mil product, click the picture, flip through the carousel, and then you will find the notes for them, just to help you out in case you're trying to figure out which ones you want to try, other than the 5 that I tried. Now, with that being said, if this was 2024, by the end of this year, I probably have all 5 of them. I probably would back in 2024, because I was willy-nilly buying stuff. But it's 2026 and we're trying to be better. So more than likely, I will get water first, because that is the favorite. That one blew me away. And then probably sun would be next, and then following with butterfly. So if I was purchasing them right now, I would definitely be picking up water. So that's my overall thoughts on Dragon Perfumes. I really enjoyed the brand. I am so glad that I tried it. And yes, it's going to become part of my permanent collection. All right. Let me know what you think. If you've ever heard of them, if you've ever tried them, let me know. And if you have, put your information, put something in the comments. And as always, be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.